YouTube is an ever-changing platform, and if you've seen any of the other update-related videos on Shadiversity, you'll probably be aware that we have really been struggling, and unfortunately, it's only been getting worse, to the point now where it is very much an adapt or die situation. And as you can imagine, that has been apocalyptic for the views, the growth, the revenue. It genuinely feels like the algorithm is determined to kill this channel. The algorithm has just been crushing our videos to the point where they're barely getting seen by our subscribers and basically not at all by new audiences.
Oh boy, this Shadiversity subscription situation is truly getting out of hands. Now, if for some reason, if you out there, whomever you are watching this, don't know what I'm talking about, haven't heard of this issue, and you haven't experienced it for yourself, well, stick around because I'm going to explain it in a sec. But first, really quickly, I should probably explain who Shadiversity is, and of course, introduce myself. What's going on, people of the internet? Hyperchaotic here, with a K, double R, and welcome back or welcome if this is your first time visiting my channel. Now, if you don't know who Shadiversity is, basically the best way to describe him is he does content based around medieval weapons, combat styles, and strategies. At least that's his primary content. He does do some other stuff here and there on the side. He has been trying to experiment more with his content, but anything related to medieval combat and weaponry, that is his main shtick. Now, I'm personally not a subscriber of his. I just drop into his channel every now and then. However, the issue that I'm about to talk about today, I have experienced this issue with other content creators that I'm subscribed to. Especially one particular content creator that I'm going to mention in a little bit. A specific content creator where I first started to experience this issue with. Now, if you don't know what exactly this issue is at all, as you probably saw from the opening clip, Shadiversity is having an issue where his own subscribers are not being notified of his videos. And this isn't a case of people not clicking on the video because they're not interested. In his comment section, people have even admitted that they did not get notified of his video or several videos throughout, his upload schedule. Only for people to eventually check out his channel, realize he's been uploading the whole time, and wondering why they haven't been notified. Thinking, oh no, maybe he's taking a break, or maybe he finally gave up and decided to shut down the channel. Only to check up on him and see, oh no, he's still uploading. What's the issue? What is the problem? I'm still subscribed. Why am I not being notified? And not only are people having an issue in his community, not only have I experienced this issue with other content creators I'm subscribed to, but every now and then, when I watch a video from my home feed, my For You feed, from a new content creator I've never heard of, every now and then in their comment sections, I'll see the same comments with the same problem. I'm not getting notified, or I've been unsubscribed to you by the system. Now, just to be clear, before anybody goes thinking, are we sure it wasn't done by the creator themselves? Ladies and gentlemen, this is YouTube, not TikTok. YouTube does not have a feature, at least as of right now, as of me recording this. I don't know if they ever decide to make this change in the future. But as of right now, of the year 2024, date when I am recording this, December 3rd on a Tuesday, there is no feature where you can look at a list of your subscribers and manually unfollow them or unsubscribe them from your channel, or pick and choose what specific videos they get notified of. I have never heard of such a feature. I have never seen such a feature while using Studio Creator, or Creator Studios, I mean. If this was something done from the creator on their end, then what would have happened is you would have been completely blocked. And if you were completely blocked by a channel on YouTube, you will not get inconsistent notifications from them. In fact, you will not get notifications at all. You won't be able to visit your channel. You won't be able to see back on comments on those videos, even if you go through your notifications. If you try to look up that channel, it won't even appear in search results. It'll be like it never existed. Really, it's still there, but the only way you're going to be able to see it is to sign up with a new account, because that account would have been completely blocked from it altogether. You wouldn't even be able to see stuff on there. But that's not the case here. People are still subscribed, can still see the channel. They're just not getting notified. Or in some cases, they're not subscribed anymore. And just so we're clear, this doesn't only go for full videos. This extends to any short content creators made or community posts as well. But needless to say, this is not an issue from the creators' end, and there's literally nothing, absolutely nothing your favorite creators can do from their end to fix the issue. This is all a problem with the YouTube system. Now, let's finally go over that problem in detail. But first, I really got to bring up the creator I mentioned earlier, because this creator is the creator I first started to experience these issues with. A creator by the name of 402 Thunder 402, or just Thunder, we'll be calling him throughout this video. And now, back when I first experienced this issue, I started to experience it back in 2016. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this issue has been going on for quite a long time now. Just not too many people have been discussing it, because it wasn't as big of an issue at the time. It wasn't happening as frequently as it does now. It wasn't happening to more viewers like it is now. But back in 2016, when I first started experiencing this issue, I started to notice for a couple of weeks, Thunder did not upload. And he had a pretty regular upload schedule. I think 4 to 5 videos a week. Sometimes less, sometimes more, depending on his personal life schedule. At least that's how it was at the time. Since then, he hasn't uploaded as frequently anymore. But at the time, he had a very frequent upload schedule. And when I noticed that I hadn't gotten notified of any posts recently, I thought it was odd. At first I thought, maybe he decided to take a break. Maybe he's busy with some family problems. Maybe he decided to finally throw in the towel and just move on with his life. But when I went to go check the channel, it turned out, no. He was uploading within those few weeks the entire time, and I just didn't get notified at all. And when I double checked my subscription, it turns out I was unsubscribed from his channel. So I resubscribed and thought maybe I accidentally unsubscribed from him. Moved on with my time. The next following week, I experienced the same issue. I go back, I'm unsubscribed again. And for the next few months, almost to half a year, I kept doing the exact same thing. Back and forth, resubscribe, resubscribe. And at that point, I knew I did not accidentally unsubscribe. And I'm wondering, what the fuck is going on with YouTube? Why do they keep unsubscribing me from this channel? Maybe I could understand if they had a new feature that unsubscribed dead accounts from channels because they just don't watch anymore, or maybe the account was completely abandoned or banned. But that wasn't the case for me. I very much watch on a regular basis. And eventually, the system gave up. It stopped. It said, okay, fine. I'm not going to unsubscribe you. I'm just going to uncheck the all notifications icon in the bell. And just like with the subscription, I had to keep going back and forth.
Yes, mother.
Back and forth to ring that fucking bell over and over again. I swear to God, ever since they brought that damn bell, YouTube has been going downhill, especially with subscriptions since then. Eventually, the same thing with that. The system was like, fine, I'm not going to unsubscribe you. I'm not going to uncheck that bell. Instead, I'm just not going to notify you of every single upload. And from there, it started to pick and choose what videos it would notify me of. And once again, if I didn't mention this already, it did not only extend to full videos, but when eventually shorts were added and community posts were added, it extended to them as well. And over time, I started to notice in his comment section, the comment section of other creators I'm subscribed to, other comment section from other videos I found on my homepage, people were having the same issue of either being unsubscribed or they just didn't get notifications, even with the bell ring. And as of recently with this Shadiversity situation, it has officially reached its peak with a specific channel. Why do I say that? Because it's actively harming his channel for it to not be sending out notifications to his subscribers. And his subscribers were making it very clear they're still interested in his content. They still want to choose whether or not they're interested in that video for themselves. But for some reason, YouTube just won't let them. And since it's hurting him with his subscribers, they're not noticing the videos, they're not watching, they're not engaging, so the video doesn't get pushed in the algorithm and it gets viewed less by new viewers. His channel is slowly dying because of this. And at least people are noticing this because he's a big content creator with a loyal following. Imagine smaller content creators around my size if they're having the same issue. They'll never know this if their viewers don't tell them, especially if they just don't engage that much on a regular basis. I mean, on my channel, I barely get any engagement at all. I question why the 156 people who subscribe to me even subscribed. And at this point, I'm genuinely questioning whether or not they even get notified of my uploads. And I won't know if this is a specific issue for some people if they don't tell me. Now, once again, I can't do anything from my back end. No creator can. But I won't know if this issue is affecting you viewers, my viewers, if you don't tell me. Now, this issue is not going to affect every subscriber across the board. Some people get some notifications. Some people will get all of them still and never experience this issue. Some people will probably experience it once in their lifetime. Lucky you. But this is definitely happening to a lot of people, and even though this is an ongoing issue since 2016 that I've been experiencing for a while, that some of Thunder's subscribers have been experiencing for a while, probably even Shadiversity, but for a lot of people out there, this is new to them. Some people are experiencing this for the very first time with these content creators or other content creators. So to any of my subscribers, please let me know in the comment section down below if you even see this video at all. Are you getting notified of any of my videos? How much? How often? If you're not having this issue, please let me know. Hopefully we can narrow this down. And if you are having this issue with other creators you're subscribed to, or having this issue yourself as a content creator, let me know. I want to hear your experience. Now, another thing that I want to mention before I get close to closing off this video is this notification issue is starting to extend to other notifications as well, not related to any subscriptions. Lately, I've been experiencing this issue where I don't get notifications for comments on my own videos. Now, once again, this is not going to happen across the board for everybody, for every viewer that comments. But there have definitely been plenty of cases where I've gotten a few or more than a few comments on a video, but I only got notified of like 1 to 5 of them. And it's not like the rest were inappropriate, but I just didn't get notified. And I've had this happen with other comment sections too, where I will leave a comment or reply to a comment. And if somebody replies to me, or multiple people reply to me, sometimes I don't get all of those notifications. Though, if somebody is replying to somebody else, replying to OP, I sure as hell will get the notifications to that. But for some reason, more often than not, not any notifications to my replies. Please, YouTube, explain to me why the fuck would I give a damn about somebody replying to somebody else, but not my own replies. People replying to me, I mean. Now, that's not to say I don't ever want to join in on the discussion or reply to somebody else who makes a different point or replies to, somebody else. But more often than not, if I have the notifications for replies on, which is a completely separate notification setting, by the way, I'm expecting to get notified of people who reply to me. I don't want to get a notification for every other person replying to somebody else. I want to get notifications for people replying to me. And okay, fine, you're going to mix that in with those notifications. But why do I sometimes not get them at all? It's weird. It's annoying. Now, I genuinely don't know what the problem is, and I hate the fact that it's getting worse for more and more people. But let's be honest, I don't think YouTube's going to fix this issue anytime soon, if at all, really. And before anybody says, oh, well, maybe if we spread more awareness and let them know, dude, no, that's not going to make a fucking difference. Shadiversity literally tried to reach out to YouTube, got in contact with one of his in YouTube contacts. They didn't do a damn thing. They didn't even fix this issue. They couldn't do nothing. They didn't do a goddamn thing. This guy has the connections to get in touch with YouTube. And they didn't do shit for a big content creator that actually gets the views. What little do they have to care about the random viewers experiencing this issue, or a small content creator like me dealing with such an issue? If they didn't give a fuck then, if they don't care to do anything when it happens to him, what the fuck makes you think that they're going to start to fix it if we bring awareness to this? Now, somebody might say, well, aren't you bringing awareness to this by making this video? Why even make this video if you're not trying to bring awareness to it? Because it's an interesting topic to talk about. Forgive me for my stuttering. And hopefully, something like this interests people and my channel gets noticed. I mean, to a degree, I do want to spread awareness on this issue to let more people know. But just so they can know that they're not tweaking, subscriptions and notifications are indeed broken. It's not going to happen to everybody across the board, but it is happening. You don't need to gaslight yourself. This is an actual problem. And I guess just to let people know to stop being dependent on their notification systems. Now I know the whole point of subscribing is to be notified. It's literally just a borderline notification system. I mean, people like to say, oh, but the number also goes up to tell the creator how many people want to watch their videos. Well, that doesn't really fucking matter if people aren't even being notified and don't watch or engage with it at all. That number immediately becomes meaningless if people are not interested. At the end of the day, that subscription button is there for you, the viewers, to be notified of our videos. And if it doesn't work, if it doesn't function 100% of the time, it's basically fucking useless. Now, if this is not happening to you and it still works, great. I still recommend not being dependent on it, because you never know when it might start happening to you. And on top of that, I don't have any solutions for this other than just to manually check on your content creators, especially when you know they usually upload around a certain time. They have a regular upload schedule. And if you find it odd they're not uploading, that's a good chance you should probably go check their channel, check your subscription, and see if some of those videos were even sent as notifications out or not. Now, that's not to say you should unsubscribe or stop subscribing. It'll still be easier for you to go through the subscriptions tab rather than type in the channel manually, especially if you subscribe to them but you forgot the name of their channel and want to see them again. So obviously, if you forgot their name, you're not going to be able to look them up. So for the sake of conveniency, still subscribe, But now that conveniency is less convenient because you're not going to be notified. You're still going to have to manually check. But at least it'll be quicker and more convenient to still do it through the subscriptions tab. Just getting used to still visiting the channel to make sure that the notifications you see there matches all the videos that have been uploaded. Or posts in general. Again, including community posts. And other than that, just get used to it, because I don't think this is going to be fixed anytime soon. And if anything, it's just going to continue to get worse and worse and worse. So we're just going to have to settle in and just accept the fact that the quality of YouTube is going to continue to go downhill until people move over to a new alternative platform. But that's not going to happen because it literally freaking exists and you people don't want to fucking try them. While people sit there and complain that they want a new YouTube competitor, well, then go support the alternatives and maybe that will happen. Because the only true competitor out there is TikTok. And that's because people actually went over there and gave it a try and supported new homegrown content creators over there instead of begging, crying, bitching, whining, moaning, and pleading for their favorite content creators on YouTube to move over there.
Airdrop is coming.
So, if you want a new alternative platform to beat out YouTube, beat out TikTok, become a true competitor to YouTube, but that's more YouTube-like, then actually go use those alternatives and support new creators there, or stop bitching about it and just get used to it. I mean, I don't want to tell people to have to do that, but what other choice do you have? If you people are not moving over there, well, you're going to stay here. You're not going anywhere. And YouTube doesn't care to fix the issues because you're not going anywhere. So if you're going to stay here, get used to it. If you're tired of it, move on. But that's probably not going to happen. Those are your only solutions. Get used to it and get used to manually checking on your favorite creators. Or move on to an alternative platform. Hopefully, they're already over there. Or just support new content creators there. Hopefully, the platform grows. And then it convinces your favorite content creators to move over there. Best recommended to be Rumble, because if your favorite creators do this as a job or as side income, that would be a good place to go because they can be monetized there. Other than that, don't expect shit to change. Because if you do the exact same fucking thing over and over and over and over and over again, expecting a different outcome and expecting shit to change, well, all I can say is you're wasting your time, my friend. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your effort. It's not until you try something new will shit be different. If you've enjoyed this video, or if in any way, form, or fashion it was informal, make sure to leave a like. If not, leave a dislike and a comment telling me why, because any and all interaction is good interaction for my channel and the algorithm, and any and all criticism can help me get better. And of course, subscribe to add a little dose of chaos in your life. But if you're on YouTube, don't be dependent on a notification system. But of course, if for those watching on BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey, you're good there. Continue to subscribe. And once again, if anybody else out there is experiencing this issue with other content creators, with me, if you're subscribed to me or not, let me know in the comment section down below. And feel free to let me know who else are you having this issue with, how often. I really want to know. Let's gather up some evidence, why don't we? Maybe we could get YouTube's attention. But just don't expect anything from it. If something happens and you fix the issue, great. If not, well, at least we didn't get our hopes up. HK out. Have a good one. And good luck to all the small and new content creators out there. You're gonna need it. No, hard work doesn't matter anymore. You're gonna need it.